Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a little sort of mini review, get ready with me demo with the new Real Techniques brushes. These are the ones that are the faux squirrel hair. And if you don't know, squirrel hair is supposed to be like the softest, most luxurious sort of material you can use to make brushes out of. Since these are faux, that means that they are, vegan, cruelty-free. And obviously using actual squirrel hair is not cruelty-free, not vegan. So these are touted as having a combination of long soft bristles and like a unique wavy pattern. It's supposed to basically help with applying powders and blending them out. And it's not supposed to disrupt the makeup you already have on. So I put on Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is pretty much the primer that I always put on. I'm going to set my primer with a translucent setting powder. This is the Lunatick Cosmetic Labs setting powder. And I'm doing this in lieu of using a base shade today just because I don't want to use anything that has any color to it. Now for this super simple look that I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm going to take the shade Magnet, which is this gray shade right here. I'm going to apply it and blend it out with the Real Techniques B04 brush. And the name for this brush is the Soft Shadow Brush. So I just tapped my brush twice under the eyeshadow, and I'm gonna start building it up on my lid. Today is my anniversary, so I'm gonna be going out later with my husband, so I decided that I should just stick to kind of a simple and elegant gray look. I feel like gray eyeshadow really helps my eye color to stand out. Now, what I really want to convey to you by doing this is just how soft these brushes are. Like, there's no scratching or anything to my eye area. It's just like, it's like silky soft. But it has enough, I don't even know what it is, but it's like, it's not too flexible. So when I touch it, it's not too flexible, but it flexes just enough that it makes it easy to apply the color and blend it out. And I am not a professional makeup artist, so I need my tools to, help me do a lot of the work. I need them to like basically be good at blending color out so that I don't have harsh lines. And I feel like this brush does an amazing job at blending things out. It kind of reminds me of like this, so the way it works for me is kind of like the MAC 217 or the MAC 224 or the Goss 6 brush or the Sigma E25 or the Urban Decay Iconic, except it's softer and it's easier to use to blend than any of those brushes in my experience. So I hope you can see I just kind of built the color up and just blended it out all with the one brush. It's a little bit too big for my eye shape to get right into the corner the way I want it to. So I'm gonna have to go back with a smaller brush in a minute. But I just feel like that just blends it out perfectly. Now that I have both of the lids matching, I'm gonna go back with another brush and just do my lower lash line. This is Wunderbrow in Jet Black. And what I've been doing lately is kind of painting it on, and then I go back with a brush to neaten it up. But I like to brush it through with a spoolie like this. And a little really goes a long way, but then I need to go back and shape it with like a little brush. So now that my brows are on, I'm gonna go onto my face to show you how to use the other two brushes. But first I'm gonna put on some primer. This is a new to me primer. This is my first time trying it. It's the Hello Fab First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. Safe for sensitive skin. Since that is my skin, we're gonna see how this works. All right, so this is what it looks like. I didn't actually know this was tinted. It smells good though. And it definitely feels very moisturizing on my skin. I'm going to put on the Eden Minerals Urine Foundation. So I put like a little bit less than a pump, and I'm going to press it on to the center of my face, and then take a damp beauty blender and just blend it out. For those of you who don't know, I have rosacea, so what I'm looking for in a foundation is primarily one that's gonna hide my facial redness, because my face appears darker than my neck and chest because of my rosacea. So my goal is always to make my neck, chest, and my face match. I'm gonna set my face today with the Silk Naturals Close Up Illuminating Setting Powder. To set under the eyes, because I don't want to risk getting cakiness, I'm dipping my beauty blender in, and I'm going to carefully pat under the eyes. So now I'm going to take the B02. This is a soft finishing brush, so you can use this brush to use with a finishing powder or setting powder, but the way I'm going to use it is to lightly contour, well, kind of do like a contouring blush thing. They also recommend this for using for highlighter. I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills color right here, which is Blank, and just kind of work this in at the bottom of my. Next, I'm going to apply a little bit of Rapture, and I'm going to use this brush. This is the B03 brush. You can use this with powder foundation or with powder blush, or pretty much any other like powder product that you want on the face. And I'm kind of just gonna swirl it right here and go back. Next thing I'm going to do is take my beauty blender and just hit the edges, because I always feel like it makes it look more natural. I cleaned the B02 brush off in between, and I'm going to go ahead and use this to apply my highlighter. As you know, I love Makeup Geek Celestial. This is my highlighter, and I'm gonna put this on. Yeah, not a fan of using this to highlight, but it's okay for today. I do absolutely feel like it lives up to what the claims the company makes. It does blend out your powder products without a problem, without disturbing the makeup that's beneath it. I'm going to highlight under the brow, also with Makeup Geek Celestial. I am going to line my upper lash line really fast. This is Nyx Epic Ink Liner, and it is a good drugstore dupe for the Kat Von D liner that I love. Last thing I need to do is put on some lip color, and I am gonna put on a bright pink because I can. This is Frenemy Lip Pencil. And this is Frenemy Lipstick. I'm just gonna put this on top. I'm going to set everything in place with Milani's Make It Dewy Setting Spray. I guess let me zoom in first so you can see how the eye turned out. My finished eye look. I personally am impressed with this. I love this brush so much I'm going to buy at least one or two more whenever I can find them at Ulta. I think they're currently only for sale right now at the Real Techniques website. But this is supposed to give you a naturally diffused look with powder, and I feel like it makes it so much easier for me to blend. So I love it and I need it. I do really like the B02. This is great for contouring or blush, especially if you want to use like the small blush head to do it. I don't really like it for applying highlighter. I think it's okay at doing setting powder around your face, but I actually, as you saw, prefer a larger brush for doing that. While I do think that this is an excellent brush for applying blush, I also like it for blending out the edges of other products on your face, and it does work well to apply a powder foundation if you want to do that too. So I love the design of these brushes. My biggest complaint with most of my Real Techniques brushes is how bulky the brush handle is and how much room it takes up in my brush stand. So I love that this has a nice sleek design, and it's got like this really cool dark to light blue ombre. I think it looks very, very pretty. especially when I put it next to like other brushes of mine, like my Kat Von D or my Urban Decay. It just looks like a much nicer brush than the original Real Techniques brushes. I feel like the prices are really reasonable too. The eye brush is only $13. The two face brushes are $21. So I feel like they're very reasonably priced, especially for how soft this is. And I will say that in my opinion, this is the softest synthetic hair that I have ever felt. I own a lot of synthetic hair brushes. I feel like these are the softest that I've ever touched. So I'm very impressed by that. I love their design. I love the color. I think they look really nice. They look elegant, and they don't take up a lot of room because of this. The candles. The other thing that I've noticed is that when I clean them, they don't shed, or at least mine haven't shed. I've had them since August 5th, so it's been a couple weeks, no shedding yet, and I really appreciate that as well, because I hate it when I have to pick off like a hair off of my face from brushes that shed on me. Just, oh, so gross. So anyway, I am really impressed by the new Real Techniques soft brushes. I love the faux blue squirrel hair. I think it's awesome. I love the color. I love the design of the brushes. I think that they look great, and I will definitely purchase some more of these because I want them in my collection. So anyway, what do you think of these guys? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.